Yo, welcome back to another data series episode. I hope you guys have had a very nice day. And yeah, we'll just get started into the chart. Right now, this one is a Wednesday, that's where we left off. And we are going to skip the day because it is some sort of big news event. It's the day before something, it seems. FOMC. So not going to be trading that day, and yeah, we'll just go through it. So we have, this is both the same chart. So we have this swing low right here, and also this swing low right here. Okay, and we are rejecting off of this daily imbalance, respecting consequent encroachment. Want to see this swing low to be taken for a higher time frame draw. Am I expecting it to get taken today? No, it's way too far. And same applies for ES. I mean, ES definitely could, but I think it'd have to be pretty, I don't know, pretty big displacement. So we have this change in the state on ES into that daily SIBI. Same thing on NQ, except this is actually a, I don't know why I put 4 hour though, it's supposed to be changing the state. And 1 hour we have this SIBI right here, and same thing on ES. We actually have SMT at those lows, so wait, Thursday 16th of June. So we have unemployment claims. Okay. So yeah, SMT at the lows. I could expect a rebalance to equilibrium. However, we've already retraced to or rebalanced to an inefficiency. The draw is still lower, higher time frame. So I will have to see what price wants to do, like order flow wise. We have 5 minute change. Let's do this, yeah. 5 minute change into this 1 hour SIBI. And same thing on NQ. So right now I am looking for this low right here, and the same thing on here. And since we've already taken that out, or the swing low out on ES, probably don't want to look for that, but yeah. Okay, anyhow, let's just get started with the analysis now, or the journaling aspect. And yeah, let's do this. Efficient journaling. I haven't done a data series episode in so long. It feels so like foreign to me now. Daily SIBI. Rejecting off. Wanna see how time frame draw be lower. And a 4 hour. We get a 4 hour change. 4 hour changes in the state on both assets. However, SMT at the lows, we could see a retracement. However, still leaning bullish, bearish. So 1 hour. 1 hour rejected off Civi. And that's basically it. EQ still left open, however, would need to see lower time. Need to see lower time frame confirm we wanna rebalance first, and then 15. We are actually inside this busy. However, not really showing any signs of rejection, so I'm gonna mention that. 5 minute. Oh, actually no, I will mention that. Let me go back to the 15 and put that in. So we actually have a 15-minute change. 15-minute change in the state. We are inside a 15-minute busy, however, not seeing rejection off of it, so probably we'll disregard as a sign to go to EQ or rebalance. So now on the 5 minute, we have 5 minute change. Order flow is bearish. Want to keep seeing low. And now, preferably, I'd want to see some sort of Judas maybe. Okay, so we come higher and sort of rebalance. So, wow, okay. Oh, no, I don't really like taking that. Not a fan. Not a fan. So no entries here. We do get some sort of like a resweep, but still no entry. Still no entry on the 15-second. 5-second entry, perhaps, maybe, but I don't know. No, it's just too hesitant. I like the displacement creating the change. However, we just kind of like chopped around here too much. If anything, if I was like fiending for a trade, then I would take this, but like just purely off the model itself, I don't really like it, so probably gonna skip that as an entry. So let's keep going. So now I probably want to see some sort of 5-second model. However, okay, no, we're good. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, okay. So now we're going into the back into this 1 minute Civi. The draw is literally right here. We've inversed that 1 minute change, 1 minute busy. Yeah, so I'd probably want to see some sort of 5-second model here. Okay. I would not mind that as a entry. Again, just really hesitant here. I do like the displacement right here, but is it worth it? Not really. Yeah, and we go out and take the draw. So there was a 5-second model, but it's really choppy on ES as well. RR would not have been great. It would have been a 1-to-1. But yeah, we'll actually keep looking because not completely done yet. No, it is done. It's over. I'm gonna take that low on NQ, and then probably just we're probably just gonna keep it going lower. Yeah. Okay. So we take that low on NQ. Honestly, I do not think that we're gonna even like we could go lower to this as well. However, it's just so. No, I feel like the move has already been completed. You know. Although the move is still really small. No entries here. I think we just go lower here, though. Okay. So 15-minute change. Okay, no, still no entry. Okay, now we're actually looking at something nice here. We have a 5-minute civvy that we're expecting. So this might be like some sort of 15-second model. 5-second model. Oh my goodness. Is this a good model though? Not really. Because we didn't really sweep any major internal liquidity, or we didn't really manipulate anything major, so it kind of sucks. Now is the 1 minute kind of no it's not. So we're gonna use this as well. We're going to see if there's one more internal model. If there is, then it's a possible thing to journal. Yeah, nothing. So I want to see these equal highs get swept, and then we get a model. That would be amazing. But no, we did not get that. Five-second model would be pretty nice here, but I don't think we're gonna get that either. Yeah. Alright, so that's probably the end of that day. We're just kind of chopping. So obviously I was right about kind of the move already being completed. Oh wait, we have this 1 minute change. It's not that bad. No model though. Yeah, okay. We'll just go to the 1 minute here. Took out the draw, which was lower. Ended up being going to the next low. No entries on both 5-second and 15-second, and oh wait, by both lower time frame or second time frames, or Alright, next day. So this day, oh wait, no trade. Result without error, still no trade. Entry direction, no error. Market noise, high time frame bias is bearish. Low time frame confirmation, de-risk applied. Low time frame confirmation. Discount. Let's just clear it. Yep, that's basically it. Next, June 20th. So, again, same thing. We have this SIBI on daily and the SIBI on ES. We look like we want to take out that weekly swing low, which is the draw that I was talking about. And same thing on ES. Draw is so lower despite the SMT, but obviously I don't know why it took me so long to like kind of get this in my head, but an SMT doesn't mean we need to rebalance. It might be a sign, but we still need to look at the structure of price action and for it to confirm that we're actually gonna go rebalance, right? So I don't know why it took me so long to understand that, but you know. Okay, so 1 hour. I'll wait for kind of, we've inversed this gap here. Could mean that we want to go a little bit higher, but it's also kind of reason for both sides. We also got this overblocking daily. No SMT at the lows. 1 hour, we've came back to the premium, rejected off of this SIBI, and also made a change on the hourly. So we are pretty bearish. And same thing on ES. Looking at the bodies, not the wicks, because the wicks do the damage and the bodies tell the story. Okay, so ES I'm not even gonna look at here because it is pretty early. ES looks much better. I do see us like kind of consolidating in this area, because like in this area, because we have this BISI right here. This is in premium. We could come into this equilibrium range of the higher time frame and then go lower. At the same time, we can also just dump. But yeah, I feel like especially Friday, Fed Chair Powell speaks. And at what time? 8:45. Okay. So maybe we'll get some actual volatility in. So yeah, I could expect this low to get taken out. But lowest hanging, where partial would be at this BISI. So let's journal this. Pray for me. That's actually.
It's not the thickness.
Put some music on. Put some jazz. Some jazz. Alright. So again, daily Sibi, daily order block, 4-hour EQ, 1-hour Sibi, and Busy above and below. Respectively. And bearish bias, bearish draw, 15-minute change, 15-minute Sibi. I would like that to be tapped into because that would be pretty nice. I would like that a lot. Same thing on ES, but oh, actually, we'll do this. Mark both of them out. And yeah, so I want to see lower prices, but risk off or partial at this 1-hour busy. Yeah, so let's journal. Daily is bearish. Want to see lower to the weekly target for MQ. Intraday wants to see yesterday low. Let's go to 4-hour here. Hour. Changing the state. And what's the hourly? Q is yet to be taken. However, we don't need to. Structure demands it. And then goes to 1 hour. One-hour change. Yeah, 1 hour change. 1 hour Sibi on the left. And also wood block. Price is telling me that it wants to go lower. So 15. Also in premium of the 1 hour range. -15-minute Sibis above. 15-minute change. And swing lows, which is Asia actually. And well, she also mark out yesterday though, which we are not that far off from. Okay, so oh my gosh, is already a model. Is already a model. Holy. The only thing that I don't like about this is just that we have the civvies above. Like, and we have SMT at the highs. That kinda sucks. I'll take this definitely, but maybe lower size, and in a way where I can pyramid instead of like this, maybe. So this is definitely TP1 or partial, yeah, TP1. Yeah, this is green flag. Honestly, I really kind of want that entry, but TP1 is a bit strange though. I could go from here, but like the thing is, it feels, because we have that these 15-minute civvies, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of strange. I feel like I'd prefer to see the 15-minute civvy. But SMT are the lows as well. Going to Asia, probably de-risking. But yeah, okay. Let's actually take this lower size. We'll go to 0.4 instead. Because this is a market open entry. If it wasn't and we actually had swapped these 15-minute civvies, then it would be much better. But I will give myself room to work with. Anything else that I need to? Civvies above. Wanna see us tap those. However, tap those and then get a model low. And then go to the 5-minute. Already rejecting off a 5-minute civvy. Getting a pretty clean setup at market open. However, de-risking because we still have those civvies above. Alright. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Ended up taking L, but of course it's expected because again we have those civvies and it's also market open, so de-risked. Direct applied. I'm just gonna write that down there. Now I do want to see if we, what do we want to do? if we run through it, then I mean, fuck. Alright, but let's just see what happens here. So now we're inside the city here. Okay. Alright, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here. No SMT at lows. 15-minute change. I'd likely want to see some sort of push even higher before making. Yeah, I want to see odd flow keep respecting. Before I take any longs to the 4-hour range equilibrium. It's kind of messy right now. It's kind of bugging my eyes a little bit. So we're gonna delete this and these. So this would probably be where a 15-second model would be. Maybe down here. Now we've inversed these as well. Already sort of a bad sign. Delete those. Put a hotline here. Hotline there. Not the 240 points, bro? Are you joking? I could even target higher because we've already taken out the draw now. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have to let this play. We did reject off of this, so we do have that odd flow, but wow, we just want to take this string high, really? SMT are the highs. No entry. This would be, I guess, some sort of like reason for both sides then. But to be fair, it kind of was pretty bearish. I mean, I don't think I did anything particularly wrong. Definitely tricky day of a lot of them. Never ended up inversing that hourly, but we just disrespected all of that. So it kind of sucks in that way. I don't know. I feel like after we taken out the swing high, like both longs and short was off the table. So Is that model on ES? Maybe on 15? Not in these conditions. So, result was an L. De-risk applied, yes. Low time for formation. High time frame bias is bearish. Errors. I don't think there was any error. Entry direction was short. Still an L. Model location was in discount. Change SMT inversion, high time for D-ray. Initial R was a lot, actually. What's that? Yeah. Literally no red flags on this trade. I think I would take this again, honestly. Oh wait. It's 4.8. It's here, 3.7 there. Model time frame was on the 1 minute. Model type was continuation. So yeah, that's the Friday. Okay, so that is Friday done. We've still got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and we've already gone like 4 minutes. So we'll do one more. We'll do Tuesday, and that will be the end of this data series episode. Hopefully, I get in a decent trade because I haven't been trading that much recently, or backtesting that much. Again, we still got that weekly draw. Daily we have a civvy on ES. On MQ though, we still have that order block on ES as well. So now we've actually made us some tea here, and also seems rebalance to EQ of the range, and as well as that, going into this civvy, and as well as that, into this change in the state. So overall, I'm pretty bearish already, right? However, not however. I'm pretty bearish. We did inverse this, but we reclaimed it. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty bearish. But it's also kind of consolidative as well. We've got probably just going to focus on session liquidity. Asia low here, and London low is right here. I should mark all of this out because it's basically relatively equal. And yeah, and it's also the resistance. So let's go to the daily and journal all of this down. Daily order block, civvy on ES, but not on NQ. Although it doesn't matter. Our time frame draw is lower. 4-hour framework seems to set up for being bearish. We have EQ of the range, 4-hour civvy, 4-hour order block, or change in the state rather, for a change, and SMT at the lows. Go to the 1 hour. Very consolidative. On ES. And so perhaps a little red flag. And it actually looks like we're discorrelating. Yeah. Discorrelating in order flow. However, hard to read since, yes, it's so choppy. So let's go to 15-minute. 1 hour civvy on NQ and reclaimed. So 15. We have this change in the state. We have on ES obviously London lows, Asia low. So right now I am looking to be bearish, more bearish than bullish. We have this change in the state here as well, and we also have this really small civvy, not an NQ, non ES though. So let's just see how this plays out. So really choppy again. Really PA, hard to read, not 100% sure if I'm sort of making up confidences and reasons to trade, but overall it's readable. Want to see lower and us tap into the 15-minute SIBI. However, it is very tiny. And 5-minute. Five-minute SIBI. Let me see us tracing that. Perhaps get a model or okay. What I want to see is, let's go into that. Okay, I like that. Now, I also want to see a model here. Wait, minute 20th? Brother. Dude, are you kidding me? Oh, I'll trade it anyway. Yeah, and we just dump lower. Okay. And we get a model as well. You've got to be joking. Bro. Anyways, 5-second model. I'm not going to do Tuesday now, since I've already done Monday. I forgot to skip it. For God's sake. But this is already the model here. Talking about. Let's look at the 5-second play here. Definitely would have been already break even. See if we run these lows. Equal those now. Oh, was not meant to do that. It's fine, doesn't matter. And it looks like yes, it's actually taking them. Okay, maybe not. No, yes has not taken them. Okay. Surprisingly, the model still works here. Even on bank holidays, wow. That's crazy. Dude, that sucks so much. Dude, why didn't it like... Oh my gosh. We'll put it in anyway, but... This is a continuation on. No error. No trade. Put me on the 1 minute. I don't think. Yeah, no trade. I'll take a look at the day here. No, I'll leave that to future me next time in the next data series episode. But really scuffed. Didn't get a single entry here. Haven't taken a trade in about 2 weeks. I've been getting 5-second entries though, like low time frame entries. But yeah. I'm actually gonna take a look at this because I want to see what was like the difference between this. I should have like put the time frame, but actually no, the 1 minute didn't do that either. So I feel like the long that I took on Friday is actually kind of valid. Instead of waiting the full 1 minute to shift, or I don't know. Yes, takes out the draw. And she's in one time frame, there's almost 1 day. Let me take a look at what I used though. 15 minutes civvy. EQ of the range. I can't believe I'm not writing what these are. Yeah, anyhow, okay. I'm gonna end the episode here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Really long episode. Feels so like I don't even know, bro. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here. Peace.